everyone, and welcome to You Meet in a Tavern, a D&D podcast. Quick announcement, this is not your normal feed. This is not our normal story. We are taking, obviously, if you follow along with our normal story, we are taking a bit of a break to get to the last few moments of our normal campaign. We want to be all in the same room. We want to get together. You know, this podcast has meant a lot to us over the past couple of years, so we want to make sure we finish it off right as buds. Is that safe to say?
It's very, very safe to say.
100%.
Yeah. All right, sweet. So for those of you joining us for the first time, you might be, just because of this supplement, we are doing a Pokemon 5e one-shot. We wanted to put out some content for you while you wait for our next episode. And there might be new people that come in and listen to this. Those of you that might be interested in the Pokemon 5e supplement, we're going to be going over some of the rules and playing a little game here. So let's just, real quick, I know for some of you normal listeners, this is old news, but let's just introduce ourselves. My name is Joe, the DM. I've been DMing You Mean a Tavern now for 2 years, and I've kind of hosted this since the start. So I'll be your dungeon master, your Pokemaster for this one shot.
Brian Oxford, been playing Dungeons & Dragons just since we started You Meet in a Tavern. Are we doing characters right now? Introducing character names? Are we doing that?
Well, let's do them after. Let's introduce like people first, and then we'll do characters. Cool. Jamal.
My name is Chris, aka Jamal. Durf Turftoe in our main podcast. Is that, have I fulfilled the prompt?
That was perfect. It was amazing. We are so good at this.
Yeah, you crushed
It's only been 2 years, and here we are. Still struggling with
This
the
is
day one
sounding
stuff.
The exact same as the first episode intro. All right, Kirk.
Doob Snacks Dubé, Tug Mug Bar, and You Meet in a Tavern, and ready to play some Pokemon, some Pocket Monsters, and baby.
Hell yeah, baby. All
Hold
right,
on, is it Pocket Monsters? Is that what it's like? Why got it shortened down to?
Yep.
Yeah, like Pokemon
I'm
is short.
ready.
Oh, for those.
I'm ready to play some critters. Know what I mean?
No, I don't. I don't know anything about Pokemon.
It is Pocket Monsters.
So yeah, Kirk and Jamal are both, and me, and I are all Pokemon experts, played since Red Blue, the original Black and White Game Boy edition. Brian, however, what is your experience with Pokemon? Like, what is your actual experience with Pokemon?
I've never played a Pokemon game. I know, like, obviously there's, like, the trading card game, and I know Pikachu, like Raichu, because of Kirk.
Yeah.
I played, like, Pokemon Let's Go or whatever for, like, less than a week.
Pokemon
I don't
Go.
know, whatever it
It's
is.
different. It's very different. than
Whenever,
games.
whenever it came out, the one that came out, and everybody's like, oh my god, and getting hit by cars and shit. I played that for like a week, and I was like, this is boring, and I didn't play it again. So I know nothing.
So I'm pretty excited because that means that every encounter is going to be like opening your eyes to our childhood.
Yeah, well, I'm also older than
For
you
the
all,
first
so,
time.
like, I think
That's
significantly old. How old are you? Who's the oldest of you?
Probably me.
Kirk, 32.
32.
Yep, and I'll be 36 this year. So
Oh yeah, you're ancient.
I'm pretty. If you saw my hair, definitely ancient. Lots
Get
of
that
gray hair.
AARP discount.
I get AARP mail all the time.
All right. So yes, we are in fact playing Pokemon D&D today. This is a rule set that I created that converted your normal 5e D&D rules into a playable Pokemon game. I'll put links to like the manuals and stuff in the episode description if you guys want to check it out. It's a whole rule set. So that's what we're gonna do. And I told these guys that we're gonna kind of play this original story that you might remember if you played some of those original games. And I said to each of them, I needed them to create characters that are about in their low to mid teens, kids that lived in Pallet Town. And I haven't heard what they came up with. So why don't we get into character descriptions first, and we can roll stats and everything and do that here and kind of talk about how that goes. But who wants to go first?
I will be playing a character named Hezekiah,
Jesus.
or Hez for short, two Z's.
Two Z's. Okay.
Warforged Paladin. Oath of War.
Okay, I'm
JK,
confused.
JK.
Okay.
But Hezekiah is a big nerd, and I'm imagining him with one of those old-timey, like a front strapped laptop hanging from his chest, so he can like Google stuff while he's walking around.
What's he look like?
Fucking a little kid. I don't know. He's 14. He's got messy black hair, and he's skinny.
All right. He's skinny.
Loves wearing shorts, cargo shorts, because they're much more practical.
Glasses? No glasses?
Yes, glasses.
What's his shirt?
His shirt
Yeah, what's
is
his shirt?
T-shirt.
Give me a visual.
It's a T-shirt with a picture of a Pokemon on it, and the Pokemon on his shirt is I don't know what.
He seems like a Magnemite kind of guy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, a Magnemite. He's got a Magnemite on his shirt.
All right. And home life? Like, what's his situation? How long has he lived in
No, a
Palatown?
Porygon. It's a Porygon.
A Porygon. Okay. All right. Sweet.
What's his hometown? I don't know. You tell me.
What's his home life? What's his home life?
Oh, his home.
What's he about?
His home life. What is he about? Loves computers. He's like. I mean, he's a kid, but he would like to be like a hacker within the Pokemon universe to the extent there is such a thing as hackers. He's like a whiz with electronics, likes to like put together little machines, and he's got like 10 Raspberry Pis, which exist in the Pokemon mythos. He's always tinkering with stuff, doing little projects. And his mom and dad are like, go play sports, and he's like, go play your own sports.
All right, that gives us a good idea. So Hezekiah, what was it? Hezekiah.
Hez.
All right, Hez. We got Hez. All right, who's up next?
I'll go. So my character is Percy. He is a rotund child, kind of like think like a cross between like Dudley Dursley, and like Augustus Gloop. Just always mowing down on candy all the time. Just disgusting chocolate covered shirt with like a double bubble type, whatever the Pokemon equivalent of, like bubble gum would be on his shirt. It's a little too small, so his like belly button and tummy's hanging out all the time. Also wears cargo shorts for the practicality of carrying more candy, and he's completely not prepared to go on a Pokemon adventure.
Fucking awesome. Okay, and then Brian. Oh wait. So Percy, what's his home life like? Where did he come from? Where does he
Super
live?
spoiled, incredibly middling, mediocre parents, in the sense that like they just kind of let him do whatever, never really pushed him to strive for anything better for himself or himself in the academic realm, in the athletic realm, in the mental development realm. He's just kind of just been a bump on a log. And then finally just either by a bolt of lightning of willingness or wanting to do something, or to get him out of the house, he is in lockstep with Hez and whomever Brian's character is, I guess, going to Professor Oak's lab or wherever we end up to get a starting Pokemon.
Sweet. All right, Brian, how about you?
All right. Well, Hez and I are clearly best friends because my character's name is Methuselah Bristlecone.
Oh my god.
Cool. I'm really excited I went with Percy.
Methuselah?
Yeah.
You have a short version of that name?
No. Everybody calls me Methuselah.
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome.
Meth.
Call him the Thews.
Hez, Thews, and Percy.
Percy.
All right, what's Methuselah like?
So Methuselah has a giant pair of horn-rimmed glasses, the nice long flowing mullet, and his trucker hat. And wears a pair of nice long pair of Jinko jeans with a bright yellow T-shirt and a black leather jacket over top. And he always wears his jacket everywhere, no matter what.
And what's his home life? Where's he from?
He's just had the
What's
perfect
that all about?
home upbringing. Anything he wants, he gets. He super spoiled. Total brat.
Big brat. Okay, sweet. So we got Hez, we got Percy, and Methuselah. I gotta think of a better name to call you.
Thuse.
The Thuseman. That's beautiful. All right, Hez, Percy, and Thuse. That's happening. And let's see, what could be the deal? So basically, here's what's happening. You guys are, you're hanging out at home, whether probably separate when this happens. But you are in Palatown, and Palatown is it's a normal sized town, it's a medium sized town. You got like a hospital and a couple schools. City streets. No, not a huge downtown area, but everyone knows in town it's kind of like the Pokemon hub because of its famous Professor Oak's laboratory. That's where a lot of the research of the region happens. It's where, a lot of people that come to Palatown come to visit the museum that's attached to the lab, and it talks about the history, and it talks about Red and his incredible victory in the Pokemon League when he was in such a young age. So it's a very touristy town, even though it's not very large. It lies right on the harbor to the southern sea that goes down to Cinnabar Island, so there's a lot of kind of traffic in the docks. But for all the hubbub, you've lived there your whole life. You know Palatown backwards and forwards, all the side streets, all the hidden areas. You guys are currently growing up together. And let's see, based on your backstories, I think you hear about a contest that's going on in Palatown, and Professor Oak is looking for new trainers to teach his ways, and he's looking for help on a specific project and wants 3 people to come to his lab to kind of get started on their own Pokemon journey for a very, very important adventure that he has in store. And the way he announces this is he is selling Oak bars at all the local grocery stores. They're chocolate bars, and inside 3 of them, out of the thousands, there are 3 golden tickets. They're red and white tickets, and those hold the invitation to Professor Oak. So what is Methuselah's strategy to get a hold of this red and white ticket?
Being the spoiled brat that I am, I bought just thousands of these bars and just opened them until I found my ticket, discarding the rest as trash. I didn't even eat any of the Oak bars.
Okay. What about Percy?
Percy accidentally ate his way into this opportunity. Definitely was just eating Oak bars because he thought they tasted good, and kind of actually trying to chomp into the bar, like bit the corner of the ticket off, and then kind of choked and coughed up and realized that the bar he was eating had a golden ticket in it. So he's got a ticket with the corner bitten off.
Sweet. All right. And Hez
is following his mom around with his little laptop on his chest, typing furiously. And he's like, "So, Mom, what I realized is the store, there's only so many bars that have to go to certain places, right? So I ran the numbers on where Thuse and Percy found their bars and realized for the most efficient purchasing power, I had to go to Ted's General Store down the street where no one had found a ticket yet, and I bought their whole stock out, and sure enough, I found one. Didn't eat any of the chocolate bars. Don't like chocolate.
Cool. So I'm the only pudgy nightmare that actually just enjoys chocolate. Here we go.
That's fantastic. So, in any way, either by just devouring it, half of it, or running the numbers, or buying out a million bars until you just got lucky, you three hold the only three tickets to Professor Oak's lab. And there's a date on there, and a week passes, the anticipation grows, and finally, you head towards Professor Oak's lab at the top of the hill to figure out what he wants. Now, you all haven't rolled anything for your characters, right? Like stats or anything?
No, nothing.
Well, you should probably go ahead and do that now. So you'll roll a d6 4 times, drop the lowest, that'll be 1 score, and do that 6 times, and then you can kind of arrange those scores how you want. Thinking about what your characters are like and what stats they would have. And while you all are doing that, I'll kind of explain, based on the handbook here, what other stuff you get at level 1. So in this system, everyone is a Pokemon trainer class. There is one class, and there's different trainer paths once you reach level 2 that you can branch off and do certain specialized things as you reach certain levels that kind of specify who your character is, and there's a lot of options there. But every trainer starts with a hit dice of 1d8. Your hit points are the same as normal, so you get the top of that hit dice range, 8 plus your whatever your con mod is, and then you obviously roll that 1d8 each time and add your con mod as you level up. Nothing different from D&D there. Proficiencies are a little different in this game. Armor and weapons are not as important, so you don't have any armor and weapons proficiencies. It really depends on the type of GM and the type of campaign that you run, just to see, depending on how kind of cutthroat or hardcore the world that you're playing in is, those armor and weapons might come into play more, but not in the kind of game that we're playing. All trainers get saving throw proficiency in charisma. And skill proficiencies, all trainers have animal handling because you're Pokemon trainers, so you are supposed to be skilled in catching Pokemon, and animal handling is the main skill used for Pokemon catching. And then you get to choose 2 from basically all the other ones. So you get 3 total skill proficiencies. Animal handling is always going to be one of them. So you guys could pick what your other 2 are going to be. Based off of what's listed. Acrobatics, athletics, insight, intimidation, investigation, medicine, nature, perception, performance, persuasion, sleight of hand, stealth, or survival. So you guys could choose those. And then equipment is going to be a little bit different. In a normal campaign, you're going to get 5 Pokeballs to start, a potion, a special pack that is in the manual. You get a trainer's license, which basically says you are allowed to battle and fight and catch Pokemon. You get a Pokédex, a starter, which we'll get into later, and then a certain amount of money. Now, this is more of a specified one-shot, so you're going to get... I'll tell you what kind of equipment you get, but that's what a normal person would start with. So, anybody done rolling stats?
I am done.
Brian, what'd you get as far as stats go?
So
And where are you putting them?
I'm starting strength at 10, dexterity at 14, constitution at 12, intelligence at 6, wisdom
Nice.
at 13, and charisma at 11. And for my skills, you said we had to take animal handling, and then since I'm a spoiled brat, I took deception and stealth.
Perfect. Okay. Sweet. Kirk, you ready?
I have the numbers. I'm still trying to assign them. 13, 10, 14, 11, 12, 12.
Okay,
So
nice.
I can go. I got
Yeah, go ahead.
because I'm a wiry little nerd. 10 in strength and charisma, 12 constitution and wisdom, 13 dex, 16 intelligence, and proficiency in history and investigation.
Okay, nice.
All right. So I did strength 13, dex 12, constitution 12, intelligence 10, wisdom 11. I'm actually going to have my dexterity be 10. Intelligence 11. My wisdom will be 12, and then my charisma is 14. And it's going to be into deception and intimidation. And, wait, no, Brian, did you do deception?
I did.
Okay, did you do persuasion?
No, I did stealth.
Okay, I'll do persuasion and intimidation, and that's how I get all my candy.
All right, awesome. Awesome. All right, so the three of you head towards Professor Oak's lab. Professor Oak's lab is at the top of this hill. There's like 200 stairs at least just to get to this thing, but it's a beautiful
Oh
sight
my.
looking up. the sky is clear. There's a few clouds. There's a nice breeze blowing through the trees. This wooded path that leads up to this huge lab at the top of the hill with this windmill that's blowing in the wind. You can just feel and hear the churn of energy coming from inside, and you three meet up at the base of these stairs, ready to take your journey upwards.
Hey guys, can one of you just like carry me up there?
Well, Hez is definitely not strong enough to do that.
Gosh, Percy, can you just like lose some like weight or something? Like you're always like so behind. This is just...
Behind your mom. See you losers later. And Percy just starts lumbering up the hill or the steps.
Okay. All right, sweet. So you guys trek your way up there very slowly, just trying to follow along with Percy. Eventually you make it up. It takes about a half an hour just to get up this staircase. Percy is heaving and sweating profusely, just dripping down into his belly button that hangs from underneath his shirt. And you walk inside Professor Oak's lab, and immediately you're hit with like this buzz of noise and a commotion. You see on the walls on either side, there's cabinets and they're full of beakers, there's test tubes, microscopes, all sorts of laboratory equipment. There's bookcases that line the ceiling and the walls that are full with thick encyclopedias, huge consoles, computers with black screens, flashing panels. You see a black and white tiled floor in front of you, and wide desks all around where assistants are working diligently on science experiments. They're poring over huge manuals full of pages, or they're mindlessly reading text from the computer screens as their fingers move a mile a minute on the keyboards. And on the far end of the lab, you see a tall gray-haired man, and he wears a pristine white lab coat, and he's studying over a table arranged with a collection of Pokeballs. And you know instantly, you've been from Palatown, you know this man as the infamous Professor Oak. And he turns at hearing this door open, and he reaches his hands out to you, and he says, boys, oh, welcome to my lab. Come, please, I've been waiting for you.
There's too many steps, Oaks. There's too many steps, Oaks. And then his stomach, like as he's clambering by, knocks over like 6 or 7 beakers on the edge of a table.
And you see his assistants like frantically go to start picking him up and getting a broom. And he says, no, you didn't see the elevator. You could have taken the elevator.
Jesus Christ.
There was a very clear sign marked at the bottom of the stairs, elevator this way. No matter. Come. Are you all excited to take your first Pokemon journey?
I mean, it's not really my first.
I am very excited.
My dad was like a really famous trainer, but we moved regions, and so like you probably just haven't heard of him.
Well, what's his name?
Don't worry about it. You wouldn't know him. You wouldn't know him.
I mean, I know a whole lot of trainers. I did teach Red everything he knew.
Look, the Bristlecone line is famous for its Pokemon trainers, just not in this region. So, like, I'm a natural.
Thews, your dad's an accountant.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
His dad is an accountant.
Stop talking. Famous Pokemon trainer. That's my lineage and stuff.
So Thews, you must know a whole lot about Pokemon, correct? I could ask you anything about Pokemon and you would definitely know the answer.
In this other region, yeah. Like, I know all about them. But this one's, we're new here.
I see. Well, this will be interesting for the three of you then, I'm sure. Now listen to me. I have a very, very, very important package that I need you to pick up for me at the Pokemart in Viridian City. It's just a few miles north of Palatown here.
Miles?
I need you to go to... Yes, Percy. Miles.
I go there all the time, Percy. It'll be fine.
All right.
It's not a very hard walk.
Can we have our Pokemon now?
Wait. In due time, you'll get your Pokemon. Just listen. It's a few miles up the road. It won't take that long. There's a very clear path, not a whole lot of hills. Don't you worry, Percy. And he kind of pats you on the back. And he says, but you can see there's a lot of action here, and I'm just way too busy to be able to go to Viridian myself. And I need it within the day. Can I count on you to do this?
This will be no problem, but do you have one of those, like, wheelchair Pokemon so we can get, like, Percy there and back, like, in a day?
Wheelchair Pokemon?
Yeah, I mean, they may not have any in this region, but, like, the region I come from, like, they were there. They were, like, everywhere.
What region are you from exactly?
Don't question what I've seen. Like, just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Wheelchair Pokemon. If we come across one, I'll bring it back just so I can show you.
So that is my second request, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. Not only do I need this package, but I have heard that Pokemon from other regions have started to make their way here to Kanto. And I would love for you to capture some and bring them back to my lab so that I could study them. I will give you 5,000 Poke to bring back my package in one piece. And I'll even give you 500 Poke right now. And an extra 200 for each Pokemon that you bring back to me to study.
That sounds just like the best thing ever because I'm super hungry. And I could really use a good Poke right now.
But Poke...
Oh, it's money. It's money, idiot.
I didn't know that. Like, my parents pay for everything, so, like...
It's money. That's so much chocolate. That's so much chocolate. I'm in.
Can we have our Pokemon now?
Perfect! And he slaps his hands together, and he says, yes. Hez, I would be happy to give you. And he kind of steps aside, and you look at this table that's right behind him, and there are 3 very nicely neat Pokeballs sat on the table. And he says, I have 3 Pokemon here that I will let you rent for this quest. The world out there is very dangerous. And you will need this companion by your side to protect you and to battle Pokemon and anyone that might stand in your way. And one by one, he takes a pointer out from his lab coat and he whips it forward and extends, and one by one he taps on the Pokeballs. Boom, boom, boom. And I want you to all roll a D100.
D100?
D100. So you're going to roll 2 D10s, and one's the tens place and one's the 1 place. You should have a D10 that's got zeros on
95.
I got it.
95. All right.
Hez says, I hope I get an electric type.
You're going to get a fucking mud type, buddy.
62. It's not even a type.
Mud type?
It's not even a type.
I got a 5.
All right.
A 5
A
out of
5?
100?
I don't know. Yeah, 0, 0.
Didn't you get a 92?
95.
That's
Hold
the
on.
same?
Yeah, but mine's cool.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Thews
This
gets a
is insane.
Magikarp.
No, this is actually super funny because, so basically what I did to create this, we talked ahead of time and I said, do you guys want to pick your starters or do you want me to like create a table and then you guys randomly roll on it? And they chose to randomly roll on it, obviously. And what happened based on those rolls is you guys randomly rolled a fire type, grass type, and water type.
Nice.
And I have everything. I've got Rattata on here. I've got Squirtles. I've got Tricos. I've got like a Zigzagoon. I've got all sorts of things on here. But as he taps on these 3 Pokeballs, 3 arcs of flashing light burst from these balls as they open, and 3 Pokemon begin to form in the ground directly in front of you. Brian, you might have to look these up just to know what they look like.
Yeah, so? Is one of them a wheelchair Pokemon?
It's not a wheelchair Pokemon. The first one that appears on the far left is a small brown, it almost looks like an otter crossed with a squirrel. It is brown and it's got these fins that come out of its arms, and it almost looks like it's got a yellow inner tube stuck to its neck. Like wrapped around its neck like a scarf is this yellow inner tube. And this is the Sea Weasel Pokemon, Buizel. The second one that appears.
Hold on, can you spell that for me?
Sure, yeah. Buizel.
Yeah, I would never have gotten that. Perfect.
He's a cool guy.
The second one that appears in this flash of light is an acorn with feet. That's the best way to describe this. It is a acorn about the size of a grapefruit, and it has these little feet. It almost looks like a Goomba from Mario, with a gray top. And this is a Seedot, the acorn Pokemon.
Nice.
And the third and final Pokemon that appears on the far right is this beautiful, I would almost say cute. It's an adorable looking red fox. And this is a Vulpix. They look up at you with their blinking eyes, and they kind of look around, look at their surroundings, and step forward. And Professor Oak says, "Take your pick."
Okay, so I'm gonna do this real quick. You did was it Buizel?
Buizel? I actually don't know how you
Weasel?
say that.
Buizel, Seedot,
Weasel?
and Vulpix.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a
That's
D6. 1 and 2 is Buizel. 3 and 4 is Seedot. 5 and 6 is Vulpix.
Okay.
Seedot, baby.
So now what do we do?
I'll take evens. Which one do you want, Tins?
I'm not sure which one I want.
You know what? I'll roll evens. I'll take Buizel. Odds. I'll take Vulpix. I got Buizel.
So Vulpix
All right,
it is.
perfect. So Hez gets Vulpix, Percy gets Seedot, and Thuse gets Buizel. So you all step forward, and Professor Oak gestures that you should take their balls. And you take each of their Pokeballs, and they stand by your feet. And what I want you to do is I want you to add them to the app. There's a Pokedex 5e app for this system. It can house all the stats of your Pokemon that you catch. And you're going to tap on like the add Pokemon button and then add your respective little dudes. And for starters, since they are yours, you can choose whatever nature you want. So each Pokemon gets a nature. There's 20 of them. All of them do different things. They either add or subtract from a certain stat just to kind of differentiate between Pokemon that you might catch that might have different natures. So choose a nature for your Pokemon and then add them to the app with whatever starting moves that they get.
I'm going to go ahead and hit Seedot with a dumb.
A dumb Seedot? Sweet.
Man, is everybody's stuff -1 across the board except whatever trait they chose on their rolls?
Shouldn't be.
What level should we be, our guy?
Level 1.
I've got a -2 intelligence.
They've got -2 intelligence, +1 whiz, +1 cha,
I got +2
+1
dexterity.
dex.
And we're level 1?
Yeah.
Yo, what the?
So you'll have a -1 in strength, dex, and wisdom. Just because Seedot's very weak.
Cool. Okay. Also my Seedot's name is Gumball.
Gumball? Okay, dope. Are you guys nicknaming your Pokemon?
We'll name Vulpix Kit.
Awesome. All right, so Once you grab these Pokeballs, are you nicknaming your Buizel, Brian?
Yeah. I guess.
You don't have to.
I don't know.
You can
No.
think of one later.
No,
no, you're not.
No.
Okay. All right, sweet. So they kind of waddle forward. You hold their Pokeballs, and how do you act with them for the first time? This is your first Pokemon ever, your whole life, and you will get to have it as your companion. What are you doing?
Hugging it.
Vulpix kind of leaps into your arms, Hez, and she like nuzzles in. She's like, Butterfix. Instantly attracted, instantly connected to you.
Whew, that's gonna be a tough interaction to beat. Percy goes over and grabs the Pokeball that C-Dot just popped out of. Reaches into his cargo pocket, and you just kind of hear like and that's a candy wrapper opening up, and he just starts like biting a candy wrapper and just kind of staring at C-Dot. And then he holds the ball out, and C-Dot returns, and he like switches the candy bar and the Pokeball, so like now there's just like chocolate fingerprints all over it, and you just hear Gumball, go. And he just like, instead of throwing it, it just kind of rolls out of his hand onto the floor, and then it like depressingly cracks open, and C-Dot pops out. Oh,
And Oak says, "You're a natural."
I'm a trainer. Yeah, I'm a trainer.
You might want to work on your grip there.
It's Butterfingers. Well, it's not like a Butterfinger bar, but yeah, it's the chocolate. You probably won't get it.
Thuse, what are you doing with your Buizel?
Methuselah just walks over and bends over, picks up the ball, just kind of just stuffs it in his pocket, and looks down at Buizel. Makes eye contact, and then just kind of gives him a little nod, and then turns and starts walking away as a gesture for Buizel to follow. Playing it cool, super excited on the inside. First Pokemon outside, got to play it cool because I've told everybody my dad's a famous trainer from another region. It's not the first time I've seen a Pokemon.
Right. This is old news. All right, sweet. So as you walk away, he says, "Now wait. You know your mission. Go to Viridian City, get the special package for me that's in the Poke Center there, or the Pokemart, and I want you to take this. This will help you on your journey." And he hands you each a backpack. And in this backpack is a potion, the 500 Poke that he promised you, and 5 Pokeballs. 5 additional Pokeballs. And he says, now remember, there's a lot of Pokemon out there, and it's dangerous. You don't have to catch them all, but whatever you catch and bring back to me, I'll give you an additional 200 Poke for each one that you bring. So go nuts.
Is that a C-Dot joke, Professor?
He kind of chuckles to himself. He's like, yep.
Cool. I thought so. Where's the elevator?
The elevator's right over there. And he points, and you see this chain that's in front of it that just says out of order. You say, "Oh, oops, sorry."
And then Percy heads towards the door.
Okay.
After, of course, grabbing his backpack and all that good stuff.
Yeah. You all sling the backpack around your back, turn around, and you guys head out of Oak's lab. And he waves goodbye. He says, "Good luck. I'll see you tonight. Take Route 1 out north. I didn't tell you that before." And you guys tumble down these stairs, ready to start your Pokemon journey. You head straight out of town to the end of Route 1 with your Pokemon in tow. Episode description if you haven't already seen it yet. Jonathan's as you look out, it's a beautiful day. It's probably around noon. You look out at Route 1 and you see this long winding dirt path that stretches out before you. You see these series of these rolling hills that are underneath this clear sunny sky. The landscape abounds forward. It's full of fields of tall grass. You see spotted, everywhere with trees, and there's the occasional thick patch of forest in the distance. And you see way out on the horizon, you see these tall snow-capped peaks of a majestic mountain range. And you watch as animals and Pokemon fly from tree to tree, fly across the sky. You see the tall grass before you ebb and flow with the movement of wind and any small creatures that may reside inside. And this is a very open environment. You've got tall grass, you've got forest, you've got the straightaway path that leads straight to Viridian. The world is your oyster, and the world is your cloister, and you can do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want.
Percy's going to venture into some tall grass. Let's do this.
Yep. Get some
All right.
mons.
Everybody going there? Going straight for catching mons?
No, Hez wants to go in the woods. You said there's woods?
There's woods, there's forest, there's tall grass, there's the path. The woods are kind of off to the distance. You can do both. You can start in tall grass and go to woods. It's totally up to you. You guys, this is open world.
Hez is going to walk through the tall grass towards the woods.
Okay, nice. Thuse, you following? You veering off? You going with them?
Methuselah will follow. Just kind of sitting back, muttering, like, I just don't know why we can't stick to the road. It's just like the fastest way there, and Percy's gonna have like a heat stroke or something.
Percy is already lagging behind, just super struggling.
All right. So you all step straight forward in the tall grass, and Hez, you seem like you were out first. Why don't you roll me a D100?
D100, you say?
Yep.
750.
So 75?
57.
57. Okay, perfect. All right, so as you are heading through this tall grass, it's about waist high. It's just, you are trudging along through it. It's waving to the left and the right. The three of you start to hear this noise, and it's like, and you part the tall grass, and you see this patch of a dead area where the grass is a little bit shorter, kind of folded off to the side. And there in the tall grass, there is a opened backpack that looks like it's been there for ages, maybe lost and forgotten. And inside, you see the bottom half of two raccoon-looking Pokemon with brown and white, or brown and tan stripes. And their hair is matted, and right now they are like nose deep into this bag, searching around for something. And you kind of sneak up on them as they're doing this.
Are they zigzagoons?
They are zigzagoons.
Cool. So Hez is creeping up, sort of, but he's also typing on his computer, trying to figure out what they are. He's like, Kit, let's try to get him. And Kit jumps forward. No, creeps forward. It creeps forward.
Okay.
It's going to sneak up on him and give him a little scorch with Ember.
Okay, so we're gonna roll initiative. Now the other two kind of catch up. They're not far behind you, so they see this too. You just happen to see this first. What are they doing? What are Thuse and Percy doing?
You just see when Percy stumbles into the clearing, just and he like digs around his pocket for a second. You just hear wrappers crinkling around, and then he pulls out the Pokeball that's now covered in even more chocolate and rears back to make a throw, and it's just like a pathetic, just like arc right in front of him, lands about 3 feet in front of him, and Gumball pops out. And all right, Kitty-Dot, help him out. Tackle.
All right, so at this horrible sound of Percy's voice, the Zigzagoons whip around from the backpack, and they look around and they bare their teeth and they are ready for battle. I want you to all roll initiative.
I'm trying to sneak up on them. Has 6.
Percy clearly does not sneak.
7. Am I rolling my initiative or Vulpix's initiative?
You roll your trainer's initiative for this.
Still a 7.
20. Percy
20?
is the fastest.
Percy's super fast.
As compared to, my rogue. Jesus, my
Dear
monk,
God.
Tug.
Yeah. One. All right.
Methuselah got 11.
11. Perfect. All right. So Percy, you are up first. You are facing these two Zigzagoons with your partners at your side and Sidon at your feet.